So how many of you would like me to repeat the TDMA, the process, and using that process solve the numerical? Okay. So किती जणाला वाटतं मी repeat करावी? Please put it in the chat window. Otherwise, I'll wait. Okay. So okay. 3-4 guys would like me to repeat. Remaining students, please try to solve on your own. Wherever you find it difficult, or if there is some issue, please you can put your query in the chat window. So I'll go to the Excel sheet and try to solve this numerical using Excel sheet, and you guys please try to understand the process. It is based on this TDMA approach is based on our Gauss elimination method. Now, when to apply, I'm going to cover most of the fundamentals of TDMA. So, when to use TDMA or Thomas algorithm? Okay. Step 1, to solve any linear system of equations, step number 1 is to rewrite the given equation, set of equation, but in the form of matrices, in the form of matrices. So at the beginning you will have some equation something like this: 1x1 plus 3x2 plus dash 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 equal to 2. The equation will be something like this. So based on this equation, come up with the matrices format. Okay, so the matrices format is called as the AX equal to D format. Okay, this kind of format. So A consists of your coefficients, X is nothing but your unknown vector, and the last one D contains a vector having constant, collecting the constant term. So rewrite the given set of equation in the Ax equal to D or matrix format. Then observe, do we have a coefficient matrix with elements only in 3 diagonal? So see, this is your main diagonal, this is upper diagonal, and this is lower diagonal. So in this coefficient matrix, you will find that all our elements, all the coefficients are in either upper diagonal or either in the main diagonal or in the lower diagonal. So if your all elements from the coefficient matrix lies in only these 3 diagonal part, that means you need to implement Thomas algorithm or TDMA approach. Remaining elements will be zeros. बाकी सारे एलिमेंट्स क्या रहेंगे? जीरोज रहेंगे. एलिमेंट्स कहां पे रहेंगे? सिर्फ 3 डायगोनल के बीच में. Okay, so then we apply TDMA. Now TDMA approach is very easy to solve or easy to do it. There are no much of the application, much of the calculations involved. Only few in within the few calculation you will be able to solve this numerical. Okay, so I'll try to explain it in the form of with the help of Excel sheet. Whenever you have doubt, please ask, raise your hand. I'll try to rectify those queries. Okay, so I'll start with the basic thing. I have represented the matrices in the Excel sheet. सिर्फ मैंने क्या किया, इसको वापस से रीराइट किया है. ओके, दिस इज आवर क्वेश्चन, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ x1 x2 x3 x4 I have written it as a ABCD. Okay, just for the understanding, just for my understanding. Okay, so if I have this, how to solve this numerical? Okay, so this is your D, this is A matrix, this is unknown vector. So we'll start with solution. Step one आपको क्या करना है, 1 minute, I just do the window settings. Okay, sorry. So step 1 in the solution, start with row number 1. Okay, आप क्या करोगे, लिखना है, रीराइट करना है. Okay, we know that on row number 1 we don't do anything in TDMA. So remember this is TDMA approach. In TDMA we don't work on a row number 1. So as it is यहाँ पे लिख देंगे. Next, we know that in TDMA approach we deal with only diagonal elements, main diagonal elements, and corresponding constant terms or constant vector, terms from the constant vector. Okay, so now to solve this numerical, to convert this into a upper triangular matrix, we have to do how many calculations? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there are only 6 calculations are required to come up with upper triangular matrix. Okay, but to do that, थोड़ा शांत दिमाग रखो and step by step with updated values please do the calculation. Many times आपको सबको maximum student understand this method, they implement this method, but they make mistake during calling the values with the latest terms. Okay, so try to understand this. I'll go with the step 1. अब देखो ये 1130, I'll just copy and paste it here. So row number 1 as it is कर दिया. Now in the row number 2, this 2 is not gonna change, लिख दिया as it is, because मुझे पता है कि ये बाद में जाके 0 ही होने वाला है. We don't operate on that term because we know that ये वाला part जो है it is going to be a upper triangular matrix in the latter portion. These all three values are going to be zeros. Okay, so these are going to be zeros, red one. So just copied it. So row number 2 मैंने copy कर लिया. ठीक है, now I have to come up with this term, that is diagonal term. Now we will come up with that value. Now you all can remember the formula for Gauss from the Gauss elimination approach for a row operation. ठीक है, R2 dash equal to R2 minus F2 into R1. ठीक है, चलो we are going to implement this formula for this value. Same formula use करने वाले. Okay, now see what is R2 old term. यहाँ पे old क्या value है? 4. चलो 4 ले लेते, old value minus F2. F2 क्या रहता है? F2 is a factor, multiplying factor, which is nothing but equal to, at the numerator we have a term which we'd like to make it 0 divided by corresponding pivot element. ये बहुत बार किया है हमने. Okay, so for this row number 2, what could be the factor? What could be the factor? जल्दी से chat में डाल दो so that I will know that students are listening to me. Okay, only 2 guys made the mistake. Remember here, going back to basics. Okay, ये वाला जो मैंने ट्राइंगल बनाया, आई वुड लाइक टू हैव ऑल एलिमेंट्स विद इन दिस ट्राइंगल टू बी 0. ठीक है. सो फॉर रो नंबर 2, for row number 2, to convert it to upper triangular matrix, which is our target, किसको 0 बनाना है? देखो कौन सा एलिमेंट है, कौन सी वैल्यू है which is going to be 0. that one is 2. so my fact for this term, yellow part, diagonal element, that row is 2, old value minus. now factor, किसको 0 बनाना है हमें, कौन से नंबर को? ये 2 को 0 बनाना है. remember this, ये 2 को 0 बनाना है. so put it 2 divided by pivotal element, corresponding pivotal element. इसको जब 0 बनाएंगे तो corresponding pivot element मतलब क्या रहता है अपना? diagonal element. तो इसके लिए corresponding diagonal element हमेशा उसी कॉलम में रहता है, मतलब ये ऊपर वाली टर्म, जस्ट ऊपर वाली टर्म, that is 1. okay, so only few guys made mistake in factor, so I have repeated that. so this became your factor. बॉक्स बना लेता हूं, 2 by 1, that is 2 only, into R1 is nothing but रो नंबर 1 का एलिमेंट. बट कौन सा वाला एलिमेंट? जिस कॉलम पे आप काम कर रहे हो उसी कॉलम वाला एलिमेंट. ओके, सो इफ आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस कॉलम नंबर 2, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस एलिमेंट, राइट, ऑपरेटिंग ऑन दिस एलिमेंट, उसके जस्ट ऊपर वाला नंबर, so that is 3. okay, so what we have, 4 minus 2 into 3, minus 2. so this become your minus 2. okay, now similarly in the next term, the sixth term, if we apply this formula, ये देखो रो नंबर 1 में 0 रहता है, that's why this term becomes 0. so R2 dash will be equal to R2. so that's why we don't work on these elements, आगे वाले एलिमेंट्स. ठीक है, एज इट इज लिख दो, कॉपी करो उसको. तो यहाँ पे 6 आ गया आपका, यहाँ पे 0, नो चेंज. then I'll proceed and now yes, here we would need to make changes. ठीक है, चलो इसके लिए वही फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे यहाँ पे, ये वाला. I'll change the color to differentiate that. okay, we know that R2 minus F2 into R1 ये फॉर्मूला है, तो minus F2 remains same. so this is 2 by 1, ये सेम रहता है. चलो R2 और R1 देखते क्या है. R2 is old value, यहाँ पे old value क्या है भाई? that was 4. I'll call it and write it here. okay, then इसके जस्ट ऊपर वाला एलिमेंट R1 क्या है? 2. so 4 minus 2 into 2, that becomes 0. yes, so यहाँ पे कौन सी वैल्यू आएगी? 0. I hope you guys understood this. I'll just now use Excel sheet to do the same calculation. equal to old value minus factor, sorry, into previous value. so minus 2 here, this same 0, same, this value will get updated, old value minus factor was this 2 by 1, 2 by 1 into इसके just ऊपर वाली value, that was 2, this one, enter. okay, so I hope you guys understood this. now for R3, row number 3 पे जब काम करेंगे, I'll change the formula, R3 dash equal to R3 F3 and R2. okay, R2 ये ऐसे अपडेट होते जाता है आपका, because when I work on row number 3, see this is already 0. I would like to make this term sorry student, इधर का पावर चला गया था, so that's why it ended like this. so again I'll go back. Okay, is it visible? Is screen visible to all? Hello? Okay, so moving ahead, I'll work on row number 3. So ये वाले portion we would like to make it 0. ठीक है, now already रो नंबर 2 पे हमने काम कर लिए. नाउ वी विल वर्क ऑन रो नंबर 3. रो नंबर 3 पे टारगेट क्या है? देखो आपका इसको 0 बनाना है अगर आप गॉस एलिमिनेशन यूज करोगे. ठीक है, बट वी आर यूजिंग TDMA, so just back of the mind we will remember that this 3 need to be make it 0. ठीक है, and we are going to operate on this term, only diagonal term. Okay, next, so रो नंबर 3 पे काम करेंगे अब. this value as it is 0. next, copy paste 3. now we are going to update this value, diagonal element. So again I'll break it up. This will be the last time I am going to repeat the procedure for row operation. You guys have to come up with R4. So for this value, remember the formula is R3 dash equal to R3 minus F3 into R2. So R3 रो नंबर 3 ओल्ड वैल्यू क्या है अपनी 7 माइनस. नाउ F3. अब यहां पे स्टूडेंट मेक मिस्टेक, सो प्लीज लिसन केयरफुली. डू नॉट यूज प्रीवियस टर्म, डू नॉट यूज दीज टर्म. ठीक है, जो अपडेटेड जो टर्म्स होंगी ओनली कॉल फ्रॉम दीज. ओके, so only call from the updated term. So here we have 3. now अब हम काम करने वाले इसके लिए. ओके, ठीक है, we are going to work for this. So we are going to use only updated values. so R3 old value here, अभी तो जगह नहीं है तो पिछले वाले टेबल में से लेना पड़ेगा आपको. so that was 7 माइनस फैक्टर. किसको 0 बनाना है? डिवाइडेड बाय करस्पॉन्डिंग पिवोट एलिमेंट. किसको 0 बनाना है? 3 को 0 बनाना है, डिवाइडेड बाय करस्पॉन्डिंग पिवोट एलिमेंट. corresponding pivot element is -2. many time even myself also make mistake during these calculation. so make sure that you don't use 4. पुराना वाला मत यूज करो, न्यू वैल्यू कौन सी है वो यूज करो. सो दिस इज -2, so -2, 3 by -2, because row number 2 just got updated. You have to refer to that updated value into R2. R2 इसके जस्ट ऊपर वाला नंबर, ऊपर वाला एलिमेंट. okay, so this will put up, will be get into this place. now next, this 4 as it is 4, no change. then we need to change this portion, डी वेक्टर चेंज करना पड़ेगा. चलो इसके लिए काम करते. we are going to use the same formula. R3 old value of D was 8. okay, so 8 minus the factor remains same, that is 3 by -2 remains same, into इसके जस्ट ऊपर वाली वैल्यू, इसके जस्ट ऊपर वाली वैल्यू क्या है? 0 है. ओके, डोंट यूज द प्रीवियस टर्म. ये 4 मत यूज करो, अपडेटेड वैल्यूज यूज करो. ओके, सो 0, so it becomes 8 only. okay, so I hope you guys understood. I'll repeat the in the Excel sheet, equal to old minus factor into ऊपर वाली टर्म. this is copied, equal to sorry, Okay, so similarly do the calculation for row number 4. I'll just show you quickly in the chat window for row number 4. Please tell me what will be the factor f4 का वैल्यू क्या रहेगा. Okay, okay, two of you guys are correct. Wrong. Okay, some are making mistake. See, for row number 4 किसको जीरो बनाना है, 4 को जीरो बनाना है. सो न्यूमरेटर 4 डिवाइडेड बाय करस्पॉन्डिंग पिवट एलिमेंट, उसके ऊपर वाला डायगोनल एलिमेंट, दैट इज 16. So this is your factor 4 by 16. Please do the practice, solve few numericals at home. Okay, so you got to up to this part. Next, what we are going to do, the next step is easy one. Okay, easy step है, just copy this. Just मैंने copy paste किया, but while rewriting this next step, ये पूरा का पूरा rewrite करना है. Except यहाँ पे changes क्या करने हैं पता है? Make it upper triangular matrix directly. Just write it as a upper triangular matrix. So ये जो portion है, you can delete it or you can put zeros here directly, because we know that if we could have operated on the each and every element, this 2, 3 and 4 become 0 only. So why waste time on making it 0? Directly I can put or write it as a 0, or I can leave them blank. Doesn't matter for us. Doesn't matter for us. Next, this D also I'm going to just copy paste it. So rewriting it. Then we are going to do back substitution. Back substitution will start with the last unknown variable, that is D. So D equal to 4 by 2. D equal to 4 by 2. So 2 हो गया. C के लिए देखो इक्वेशन क्या बनता है, 16C plus 4D equal to 8. Okay, so this become our equation. D, just we have calculated D is equal to 2. So 4 into 2, 8. 16C plus 8 equal to 8. If I take this 8 onto the right hand side, so what I'll get, 16C equal to 0. That means C is equal to 0. So C equal to 0. B, again B के लिए back substitution करते, so minus 2B plus 6C will be equal to 0. हमें पता है C is nothing but 0. So what we have, 2B equal to 0 means B equal to also 0. B भी 0 है. A चेक करते, A क्या है, 1A plus 3B is nothing but 0. B is 0 equal to 2. So 1A equal to 2 means A equal to 2. So our answers are 2, 0, 0, 2. That's it. So this is our solution. Okay, I hope you guys can do that simple calculation of back substitution. Are there any doubt in TDMA approach? If not, we are going to move ahead with the next numerical. Now, next numerical, actually the main aim of this numerical is to understand the effect or use significance of what we are learning here. Numerical method जो सीख रहे हैं कि भाई ये सिर्फ मैथमेटिक्स सीख रहे हैं या इसका कुछ यूज भी हो सकेगा एज अ फॉर अ मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर. So to understand that, we have taken a example where we are going to implement one of the numerical method. Okay, so read this problem statement carefully, take a screenshot of this. You have to solve it later on. Okay, the mostly difficulty comes when we need to express a theoretical problem and formulate into a set of equation or equation. ये बहुत बड़ा टास्क रहता है. So a problem is in front of you. Most of you are aware about this kind of problem, this kind of scenario. Okay, so technical थोड़ा term आपको new हो सकता है, like nodal deflection. Nodal deflection मतलब displacement of node. Node means is nothing but a point. So point का displacement calculate करना है. ठीक है. So this problem belongs to a strength of material, or the similar kind of equation you will obtain, or similar kind of system you will see in the heat transfer problem, then optimization problems, finite element method, thermodynamics. So in many of the mechanical engineering application you will come across this kind of scenario. Okay, or for electrical engineer this is the classic example. So what this problem statement suggests, or what this is, and how to solve this numerical. हमने तो न्यूमेरिकल मेथड सीखा है, बट ये क्या है, ये कुछ तो भी अलग दिख रहा है. ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट आवर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर्स नॉलेज to come up with some kind of equation and then solve them, those equation, using numerical approach or numerical method. So try to understand this numerical. So this first block मैं थोड़ा मैकेनिकल रिलेवेंस देता हूं आपको. दिस फर्स्ट ब्लॉक, व्हाट इट रिप्रेजेंट, आई विल स्टार्ट माय वीडियो. It represent a composite shaft actually. So just try to imagine we have one layer of material, एक स्टील का बनाया हुआ है. Okay, and then it is glued with some copper table or copper plate. अच्छे से adhesive लगा के वो join कर लिया है. Now see, the top material and bottom material both are different, made up of different material. Both material has a different E. So दोनों का resistance to deformation will be different. Okay, so we represent this kind of system. जब आप क्या करते हो, दो plate join together, but both plates are made up of different material. Okay, so both will have different material property, both will have different stiffnesses. To analyze this kind of system, we try to replicate or try to use the spring analogy or resistant analogy to show that कि भाई इसका अलग से ताकत है और इसका अलग से ताकत है, but both are glued together. What it means, if I move this portion, if I move this part here, this part is going to be moved with the same kind of displacement. Okay, so we use that kind of analogy here. So I have represented it with two springs. Then there is one more shaft. Okay, उसका cross section area अलग हो सकता है. So यहाँ पे और एक spring है. Then fourth spring and fifth spring. Then a force of 40 Newton is applied on one end. यहाँ पे इधर खींचा है, and another end or other end is fixed. So this is the system, and what we need to calculate, we need to find out कि भाई इन यहाँ पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट्स कितने हैं, नोडल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. सो दिस पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड एज ए नोड जंक्शन. ओके, जहां पे भी ज्वाइन किया है ना आपने, वो सेक्शन विल बी योर nodes. So you are going to learn this in finite element method, also in CAD CAM subject. Okay, so don't worry about it. I'll just यहाँ पे मुझे just would like to show that where these numerical methods are implemented, used by mechanical engineers. Okay. So we are going to calculate the nodal displacement of these 3 points. Also there is a displacement here, there is also a junction u1. U represent displacement, but we know that it's a common sense. If I fix this, ये अगर wall है तो ये displace कर सकता है क्या? What could be the value of u? It cannot move because fixed. So u1 is 0. So that's why ये variable चला गया. We would like to know कि भाई ये displacement कितना हुआ. I'll denote it by u2, u3, u4, because the numbers of nodes are like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we'd like to know the displacement of these points 1, 2, 3, 4. उसमें से 1 का तो हमें पता है, it's easy, it's fixed, so becomes 0. Okay, so there is one question: if but the 2k values are different, and how will we determine the resultant displacement? Okay, so don't worry, that is going to be taken care by our equation, governing equation. So don't worry about it, I'll show you. So we'd like to calculate these. u2, u3, u4 is our target. To find out this, you know that if there are 3 unknowns, I need to come up with 3 equations. Okay, so how to get these 3 equations, and which is the governing equation? कौन इसको ये equation कौन derive करेगा या drive करेगा? So if you recall a formula, F equal to K times U, और आपने ये फॉर्मूला सीखा होगा, स्प्रिंग स्टिफनेस इज इक्वल टू फोर्स डिवाइडेड बाय डिस्प्लेसमेंट और डेल्टा, ऐसा कुछ तो भी होगा. ओके, you might have seen this equation, F divided by del. Del is a deflection, deformation by of spring, and F remember, it's not just a force, it is the force causing this much deflection, force causing this much deflection. So K is the stiffness of a spring, resistance to deformation. Okay, so we calculate by this formula. We are going to use a governing equation, F equal to K times U. Okay, now if you look at only first spring, if we look at only first spring, the one point is fixed, another point suffers some kind of deformation. Okay, now the force acting here will be equal to how much? This force, it will be stiffness value into displacement. Okay, so this force sorry, stiffness value कितना है अपना? K1 और 20 न्यूटन पर mm into ये डिस्प्लेस कितना हो रहा है? U2 से डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है. ओके, U2 से डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, बट वी डोंट नो हाउ मच इज U2, एंड दैट इज आवर एम. we need to find out. Another thing, if I look at this, the force is something like this, which is equal to what? K2 into U2. And if I consider this node number 1 to have a equilibrium condition, we know that there should be force acting on this node, node number 1, equal to summation of these two, then and then the system will be in equilibrium condition, right? So here the force will be equal to k1 plus k2 into u2. Okay, so but that part is not actually required for us. What is needed? This equation. Okay, if so I'm going to skip this portion u1 वाला portion because आगे चल के वो cancel हो जाता है. So if I proceed with next part, node number 2 पे, if I look at node number 2, there are 2 points here and here. See, in earlier case मैंने force इस direction में बताया था, right? आपको SOM का concept याद होंगे, free body diagram. Then if I look at this system, the forces will get opposite. Forces become opposite. In details we will learn in the next part. Just try to understand. So there will be K1 U2 force and K2 U2 force. And due to the spring 3, there is one more force which is going to be balanced for these two, because the system should be equilibrium, in a equilibrium condition. So how much is that? Now this is a, this point is u2 or second node, here it is a 3, and in between we have a spring 3. So stiffness offered by this will be sheared by node number 2 and node number 3. So that's why when I take a force causing that displacement but only on the node number 2, it will be just subtraction, difference between displacement of 3 and 2. So that's why the formula becomes k3 into u3 minus u2. Again, if you are going to get blunder, kya yaar sir aaj kya bata rahe samajh mein nahi raha, don't worry, we are not going to face this kind of problem in our exam. I'm just telling you where we apply these methods, numerical methods. Okay, so you come across this kind of term. So based on that, because this should be equal, ये और इसका magnitude should be same. So I have written an equation like this, दोनों same होने चाहिए. Now I'll थोड़ा manipulate करते इसको, expand किया, and I have taken it onto the left hand side and then segregated it like this. Okay, now we know that k1 k2 k3 का values कितने, 20 plus 30 plus 40, so 90. u2 minus k3 is how much, 20, sorry 40, so 40 u3. So I get equation number 1 here. ठीक है, एक equation मिला. Similarly what I'll do, I'll try to find out equation for node number 3. This was for node number 1. यही सब procedure I'll follow it for node number 3. अब node number 3 लूंगा, उसके लिए बैलेंस करूंगा, इधर कितना फोर्स आएगा, that will be same, equal and opposite force होना चाहिए. And also there should be two forces for spring number 4 and 5. Then I'll for the equilibrium I'll write the equation and I'll come up with second equation. Similarly for this one again I'll rewrite the equation, because here we have 40, so 40 का एक force, for these two spring opposite force with the same magnitude like earlier. I'll get one more equation. So equation from node number 2, node number 3 and node number 4. So there will be 3 equations. And unknowns are how many? Only 3, u2, u3, u4, because बाकी के सब terms तो आपको पता है. You will be applying tridiagonal matrix algorithm to obtain your answer. ठीक है? So just example बताया मैंने, mechanical engineer and connection with numerical method. So moving ahead, similar kind of example is in front of you. Now this try to attempt, because the difficulty level here is very less. ये कॉमन सेंस पे आप प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हो, यानी फॉर्मुलेट कर सकते हो. आफ्टर दैट बेस्ड ऑन द coefficient matrix, either apply Gauss elimination method or Thomas algorithm. Okay. First, read the problem statement carefully. I'll send you a link of Google form where you need to enter your answer. Along with that, the attendance will get recorded. So take a print screen of this. Read. I'll disturb you for a few seconds just to enter that Google extension, Google link. Okay. Okay. So coming back to problem statement, it's easy. Just apply your common sense. First thing first, what you guys need to calculate here. क्या फाइंड करना है मुझे? Use the chat window. Jeet Agarwal, what was my question?
आई मी बाहेर जाते काय गाडी पाहायला तुझं दोनदा का बरं गेली संडास ना ते पूर्वी एकदम मत खालचे मी हे खाल्ले
Try to solve this question. First thing, think on what should be the output. How many unknowns are there? And based on unknown, how can I get equations? So all of you, please write equation number 1 in the chat window. Let's see how many of you can come up with the first equation.